Hello everyone. So in today's video we are going to discuss how to use a subquery and join query both together, and also how to search data by their ascending order, their descending order, or how to search in between certain values. So here we are going to do our question set number 24, which is based on our question set number 17, based on that data. So what we have here is our first question right here. Find out the details of the student who got the lowest marks in the subject of science in the second term examination and the class in which she is studying. So let's write the answer for this in our ADSQL. So in this question we need to find the details of the student who got the lowest marks for second term science. So basically we need to enter the student index number dot index number, the student first name dot first name, the student last name, student dot last name, the class name, class dot class name. Alright, then the student gender, student dot gender, and the student contact number, student contact number, contact number, and the student exam mark record. So from this mark record table we are taking the mark exam mark record dot mark. Alright, so here we are taking all this from the student exam mark record table, which means we will have to join in our other tables as well. So we have basically all the other four tables, so we are going to join in the student table on. I'm going to copy this word. Alright, student exam mark record dot student index number is equal to student dot index underscore number. Alright, next the class, in a join class on the student dot class underscore class ID is equal to the class dot class ID. Then the exam term will join in a exam term on student exam mark record dot exam term underscore term ID. So we are equal in this to the exam term dot term ID. Alright, and finally our last table to join, the subject table. So we are joining this on student exam mark record subject underscore subject ID is equal to subject dot subject underscore ID. Alright, and here we are going into a condition where the exam term dot term name is equal to second term. Alright, and the subject name, subject dot subject subject name, okay, is equal to science, and the student exam mark record dot mark. And here we open a subquery in student. So here we are going to select the minimum mark. Alright, so select minimum mark. This is from student exam mark record dot mark, from student exam mark record exam mark record, where the student exam mark record exam underscore exam term ID is in the, so here we're going to select again the exam term ID, term ID from exam term, from exam term. So from this table, where the term name exam term dot term name is equal to second term name is equal to second term, and the subject ID, subject underscore subject ID in, select subject dot subject underscore subject ID from the subject table, where the subject dot subject name is equal to science. Alright, so let's execute this query. So there is a small typo here, so we are going to change it. So let's see where we made our error. Student exam mark record, so this should be there in subject ID. So we have one error here, we have missed on the letter B. Okay, now let's execute it, and we have the details here. So this is the answer to our first question. So our second question is to arrange the marks obtained by all the students for the science subject held on the 15th of March 2020 in ascending order. So let's find the answer for this in our DSQL. Alright, so for our second question, we are supposed to arrange the marks which we got for our science subject second term exam in ascending order. So let's write the query for that. So we are going to select the student exam mark record dot mark from student exam mark record, exam mark record. Alright, inner join. So we're going to join in the two tables which we are going to use. So here we are going to use the subject table, so subject on student exam mark record dot subject underscore subject ID. Alright, so we take that in and we equal it to the subject tables subject ID, subject dot subject ID. Alright, and we join in our exam term. Okay, so that we join to a student exam mark record table as we did before. Exam mark record dot exam term underscore term ID. So the exam term table dot term ID. Alright, so now we are going to write in our condition where the subject dot subject name, subject underscore subject name is equal to science, and so now our other condition, and the exam term, so the term name which we take here should be equal to second term, and we've written that as well. And now we need to order this by the descending order, so we are going to write order by. So the table which we are the column which we are taking here is a mark column from the student exam mark record table, exam mark record dot mark Alright, so we are arranging this by the ascending order. Now I'm going to click on this run, and now we have the marks according to the ascending order. So this is the answer for our second question. Let's move on to our next question. And for our third question, find information of all students who obtain marks between 40 and 80 in the mathematics subject of the examination held on the 20th of July on the 10th of July 2020. So let's write the SQL query for this. And now for our third question, we need to find the details of the students who got between 40 and 80 marks in the second term maths exam, or the maths exam which was held on the 10th of July. So we are going to write in the columns which we want here. So we need a student first name, student dot index number, then the first name, then the student's last name, student dot last name. Alright, then we take the class dot class name to find the class of the student, then the student gender, student dot gender. Alright, and then let's move on to our next line, student dot contact number. What else do we have? Yeah, finally we have the mark which we take. So student exam mark record, exam mark record dot mark. All right, so we take that from the student exam mark record table. So since we have taken 4 other tables other than for this table, we need to join in those tables. So first we'll start off with the student table. So in a join student on student exam mark record, exam mark record dot student underscore index number is equal to the student dot index underscore number. All right, so next we are going to join in the class, inner join class on the student table which we just joined right now. So to the column class underscore class ID is equal to class dot class ID. Then we are going to join in our exam term table. All right, on student exam mark record, exam mark record dot exam term ID, and then exam term tables term ID column is linked to that, join there. So then we are going to join in our subject table on student exam mark record, exam mark record dot exam subject underscore subject ID, and we equal it to the subject dot subject underscore ID. All right, so now we are going to write our condition where the exam term date, so basically we are taking the term date now, exam date now. So exam date is equal to 2020 -07 -10, and we take the subject name. All right, so subject dot subject name is equal to mathematics, so we write that there as well, mathematics. Okay, and then we'll go to our next line, and then we are going to order whatever results we get. So first we are going to take our student exam mark record dot mark next, so that columns all the values will be taken from it, and then it will be ordered, not ordered, all the values in between 40 and 80 will be displayed, and 80. All right, so we close this bracket, and then after that search, we run the query, and now we have all the details of the students who got between 40 and 80 for mathematics. So let's move on to our next question. And for our final question, we are supposed to arrange the above result which we got in descending order. So we need to make a small change to this query so that we can get a result in descending order. So let's go and make this edit. Alright, so for the fourth question, we are supposed to order this or show this marks according to descending order. So as you can see, they are in random order here. So now we are going to change it according to the descending order. So I'm going to use the same query, but we are just going to make a small difference, typing order by student exam mark record, student exam mark record dot mark, and we are taking the descending value. Alright, so now I'm going to click on run, and now you can see all the marks are in descending order along with the details. So basically that is it for this video. I hope it helped how to use these queries. Thank you for watching.